We need to find out which element to buy for this water heater. And to do that, you can get the information on the side of your water heater right here, and we're working with the lower element, and it shows us the numbers that we need to figure out, and looks like 4,500 watt is the kind of element we need. And we also see that this is not a bolt-in, this is a screw-in element. So there are two different ways to elements to buy, one's that screw, one that bolt in. So we're going to need a 4,500 watt screw-in element. Now that the electric and the water's turned off, go to a faucet and turn the hot water faucet side on until the water pressure is completely relieved, and leave open until new element is installed. We have now hooked the hose up to the drainage spout at the bottom of the water heater. We will now replace the panel over the electrical part here. Just in case water splashes up, we want to protect what's inside. And we will do that before we turn the knob to drain the water heater. And when we drain the water heater, we will make the water level drop below the level of the element that we are replacing. Once you know the water level has drained below the level of the element you're replacing, you will then take a screwdriver, loosen the screws, and disconnect the wires from the element. One of the tools you will need for the job is an element wrench. You will use this tool to take the old element out. It acts as a large socket that fits on the element, and you will unscrew the old one and use this to install the new element. Alright, we've removed the old one, and boy is it pretty nasty looking. You can see spots that pretty much burnt up, corroded away. So this is definitely a bad element. So let's put the new one in. This is the new element that we will be putting in. It comes with a gasket. This gasket needs to slide over the element and be seated beyond the threads, so it will make a tight seal when we screw it in position. We've cleaned all the calcium deposit away best we could, and we're going to go ahead and put our new element in. Remember to keep this gasket on the end snug, and when we go to tighten it with our element wrench, we will want to make sure we tighten it down to where it smashes the gasket. Try not to over tighten to break anything. So we just stick the element basically in that hole, and we just start screwing it in. We'll screw it in by hand first. And then when we have it snug by hand, we'll put the wrench on it. The new element is now in place. The screws are tightened for the wires there. And now all we need to do is put the insulation back in the hole there and put the panel back on.